Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm going to do a reaction video to the latest promo for the X-Files. It was just put up today. A lot of exciting stuff. There's like 1 or 2 seconds of squee-worthy material in here, content in here, but there's also a lot of new stuff that we haven't seen before. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it and we'll see what happens. It's kind of exciting, so I'm excited. Don't get too excited. Okay, here we go.
Last season ended with, looked like the end of the world.
Scully was looking up towards a UFO.
Yes, so we've seen a lot of this before. This was the virus, the pandemic. I think they say that.
There was some kind of pandemic sweeping the world.
Mulder
we've
was
seen all this.
dying.
Yes, Mulder was dying.
So those were the big questions that needed to be answered, and I think we have a really interesting, dramatic solution.
Well, good, because we have been waiting 2 years for this solution, almost 2 years. Okay, here we are back at the Mulder-Skinner fight. I'm really just ready to see this scene just totally play out with the Mulder-Skinner fight. Oh, here we go, Karen Conoval. That creature, Scully's nose. If you hear Santa bells, it's because Santa is over there. Give me one second. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so that's new. Whispering of William. So let's go back. So Scully's in bed. We get a close-up on her nose. And she says, well, whispers William. So I think this is when she's in the hospital. She seems to be not doing so good here. Masked man getting thrown against the wall. I think this looks like the Mulder house. Oh, bloody hand. We've seen this.
Langley?
Okay, so Mulder actually saying Langley, that's new.
Langley?
Yeah, that's new. Hold on a second. Hold on, was that William? Because that looked like Miles.
Dramatic.
Langley? Who is this? Because this looks like somebody that is scheduled to appear, that is cast on the X-Files.
One of the best things about doing the X-Files is that it allows you to do so many different things.
Well, this is new. Dude with the photographer. Was it like from the 1930s? What the hell?
Doing the X-Files is that it allows you to do so.
This is a flashback, because look at these cameras. And there's an alien. Okay, so this is a flashback and there's an alien right there. Alright, good to know.
So many different things.
Mulder's house. What is this?
Allow-
Oh, Hangman. Okay, Mulder, someone's playing a game of Hangman. A-R-K-I. Okay. That's creeping me out. That is really creeping me out. The Hangman thing.
Allows you to tell good dramatic stories, funny stories.
What? Hold on. What the hell just happened?
Funny stories,
Hello?
opinion stories, and
Okay, this is editing and filming.
scary stories.
Okay, so that thing with the claws just fell to the ceiling.
Could be the end of the world, and then we could be doing a Darren Morgan episode.
Okay, here comes Sasquatch Mulder. I'm sorry, he looks like a really creepy fucked up Muppet. Ugh, what the hell?
I've been trying your cell all day.
Yeah, he's like Sasky Monster.
Phone turned off. We're doing 10 this year as opposed to 6 the last time.
What did he say? I'm sorry, I talked to him.
Had my phone turned off.
Sir, I've been trying your cell all day.
Was out squatching. Bigfoot hunting. Had my phone turned off.
That sounds like my husband. not out squatching, but just having his phone turned off. Okay.
We're doing 10 this year as opposed
Okay, so it's a film crew following David around in his Sasquatch Muppet
to
costume.
6 the last time. And I think doing 6 was difficult because we had to reintroduce characters.
It feels
Yeah, and the way they introduced characters was kind of rough, but I get you. It's getting back into it.
more like quintessential X-Files this season.
We're better set up to get back to the partnership
This is
and the
adorable.
banter that comes with that.
If you eliminate the
This is
impossible, whatever is remaining, even if
adorable.
improbable, must be the truth.
No sugar, Sherlock.
People ask me, why is the X-Files successful? I think it's a simple answer of David and Gillian's chemistry is ridiculous.
Why do you operate so well with your hands cuffed behind your back?
As if you didn't know.
I spent a lot of time standing
Mitch
across
is
from
awesome.
them on scenes, and it's a treat to be able to do that again.
Obviously, we have years and years of working together, so there's a lot of history. That's kind of what you use as an actor. If you don't have a history, you have to make one.
Is this new? This is new, right?
Have a history, you have to.
That's the same scene where he was falling asleep. I think that's them realizing those guys in the truck are coming for them. Sorry, I don't mean to like completely not listen to what David says, but let me let it play through so we can listen to him.
No.
I spent a lot of time
And
standing
Mitch.
across from them on scenes, and it's a treat to be able to do that again.
Obviously, we have years and years of working together, so there's a lot of history. That's kind of what you use as an actor. If you don't have a history, you have to make one up.
Yes.
Still lies in the X-Files, Mulder.
Both of us have the luxury with one another of not having to do that. When I look at her on screen, it's like I'm looking at an old friend, and that works. You still got some scoot in your
That's
boot.
awesome.
Let's boot you out of here. In
Don't kick him
David's
out.
face, you see Mulder. He still exists, and his mannerisms and his essence. I think David's having a lot of fun with Mulder this season.
You know who I am? I'm Fox freaking Mulder, you punks!
Feels like he's enjoying being in Mulder.
That's really awesome. That's honestly, I think that's gonna go down as a serious, like, iconic line. I really do. I think it's gonna go down as a major iconic line from Fox freaking Mulder, you punks. And then here we go. We've seen Mulder running around this house with the stones and like peeking and creeping up behind, like from around the corner. So now we get a wide shot.
Mulder's shoes.
Yeah, there we go. There's a tight shot.
The juxtaposition between Mulder's belief and Scully's skepticism, it's not as black and white as it used to be, but she always is going to come back to science. I have to find our son, Mulder. You need him.
Okay. You need him. You know, we're only halfway through this promo. This is a long-ass promo.
And I need you.
You need him. You need him. I wonder what Mulder needs him for, and she needs Mulder. She doesn't need William too?
Through the course of the series, Mulder and Scully, who had a platonic relationship, ended up having what we presume to be a romantic relationship.
Okay. This is what everyone flipped out about. I'm sorry, I saw this once before, so I'm not like screaming too hard, but
Platonic relationship. Ended up having what we presume to be a
we presumed to be
romantic relationship.
a romantic. What we presumed? We presumed a romantic relationship. I presume that they had sex, but we don't know for sure.
Need him.
Presumed to be a romantic relationship.
Well, they're snuggling in a bed. It looks like she's wearing a black overcoat. And Mulder has on a tank top. So they're fully clothed. So it doesn't look like a sex scene.
They have a child together,
Yes, they have a child together, but they had a platonic relationship.
given up for adoption to protect him.
This season.
I just don't... Why presume to be in a romantic relationship? Why does it have to be a big gray area? Why can't it just be like, hey, you know, they hooked up, they had sex, they banged a few hundred times, they lived together. I hope they bang more than that for Mulder's sake, but that's Scully's sake. But anyways, yeah, so I don't understand why we have to like just be so cryptic about it. Just say what it is, you know? There's no sense of teasing at this point. No one's getting any younger, and I'm not saying that they're old, but damn, I'm getting old. And like this started like a long time ago. So I don't see the point of being so elusive and being so cryptic with it. And I know other people feel similarly, but let's see what they're gonna bring us. Let's go. I don't want to be negative Nancy here. I'm not gonna be Debbie Downer. Whoop, whoop.
We learned so much about
The snow globe.
William and his abilities to the degree that he is.
Okay, hold on. That was William.
Degree that
He's blurred out. That doesn't really look like Miles Robbins there. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, it has features of dark hair.
learned so much about William and his abilities to the degree that he
Okay, so what can he do? Can he make the snow and the snow globe come up? I mean, what's going on here?
is a wonderful mystery.
You made me promise.
Spender, like I said, he's looking very, very good because we saw in season 9, his face was not looking this well.
To hide your son.
I know I'm asking you to break that promise. Mulder's life may depend on it.
There's a character, Jeffrey Spender, the son of the cigarette-smoking man,
So,
the villain
is he in the room with the smoking man?
in our series. And that would make him Mulder's half-brother.
So Mulder... Who's on the
because
phone?
it is
Hold on, let's go back.
character, Jeffrey Spender, the son of the cigarette-smoking man, the villain in our series. And that would make
Oh, Mulder has his number saved in his phone. So, they must have kept in contact.
him Mulder's half-brother, because it is believed that Mulder is also
Okay, so that must be the smoking man's house, where Mulder's creeping around and like creeping around corners with a gun and running out that stoned house. 'Cause there he is, creeping through the window. Okay, hold on. This is funny. Okay, let's just go.
him Mulder's half-brother,
Yeah, it's night, but it was daytime when he's
because
peeping
it is
through the window.
believed that Mulder is also the son of the
Okay, he's looking through the window,
cigarette-smoking man. We
wondering how the fuck is this motherfucker alive? Sorry.
learned some interesting things this season about
Oh, yeah, we saw that. I don't want to see that again. That was,
the
yeah.
cigarette-smoking man. And I think
Wait, we saw something. Hold on.
about the cigarette
Okay, I just saw an alien. Yeah, this is an alien, and this looks like a young smoking man, but it doesn't look like Spender. So, well, we know that he was talking to the aliens early on, so I'm guessing this is another flashback at some point.
cigarette-smoking man, and I think those will be shocking.
Mulder will be coming for me. If you
Mulder is going to get you, but you know what? You'll probably come back from the dead again.
finds me, he'll kill me. But we are
No, you can't be killed. So he's talking to Annabeth Gish, who we're hoping redeems herself as a character this season. We'll see what happens.
not to be found.
We're not to be found. Listen, buddy, he's creeping outside your window, so I think he is going to find you and probably hold a gun to you, and you're just going to antagonize him and say, you're not going to shoot me. But will Mulder really kill him?
This
And
show
why?
has always had a deep state feel that people are talking about all the time now. You know, that there's kind of an ongoing government within the government.
So Barbara Hershey, I'm going to go over an article real quick after this that we came out yesterday because that also happened. So we'll go over that real quick, go over a couple things. Barbara Hershey character, it was revealed in spoilers that she does butt heads with Mulder at some point.
You don't understand what's about to happen.
These are obscenely powerful
It's an alien, smoking man, something's going to happen.
people, not elected in any way. And those are our villains. Those have always been our villains.
I'm asking you to betray the whole human race. Do you mind if I smoke?
You really get off on this, don't you?
You're
That's a good line from Skinner.
gonna find out a whole lot more about Skinner. You do get some of his backstory, and
I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. He totally deserves this. I love Skinner.
find out who he is, why he is the way he is.
Yes.
And Chris and his writers have created
Okay, so this is Haley Joel Osment. Yeah, we know he's a guest star in the Skinner-centric episode. So
stories that are just absolutely amazing.
Don't get in.
they're trying. I'm guessing this is what's happening. They're trying to stop him from getting in the car with the smoking man and making a deal to sacrifice humanity. That's what it looked like. Hey, Skinner, don't get in the car with the smoking man to make a deal to sacrifice humanity because it's a bad idea.
We need your help, Mulder, even if we don't trust you.
How did we get here?
There's definitely a hiccup in the relationship between Mulder, Scully, and Skinner, and whether or not that is resolved is to be seen.
We're not asking for you.
They keep hinting that Skinner could be compromised, and I don't like that idea, but I also kind of think it's kind of cool too. So I like to see how it plays out.
To get us out of this, but we
Where's
do
Mulder
expect
doing
your
in the
help.
That
trees?
is resolved is to be seen.
We're not asking for you to get us out of this, but we do expect your help.
You need to see the X-Files.
So they need to see the X-Files. Okay. I'm a little bit lost. I believe they're investigating on the X-Files. So, and what's Mulder doing in the
Whether or not
trees?
that is resolved.
I guess he's in the woods, but those trees are really very unique looking.
Get us out of this, but we do expect your help.
You need to see the X-Files.
They want to save humanity.
You want to see blood in the streets.
We've seen all
There are
this.
the elements of Scully that are quintessentially Scully, that are not inappropriate to somebody who is older.
Mulder, sometimes I think the world is going to hell. And we're the only two people who can save it.
The world is going to hell, Scully.
So this doesn't seem like, you know, pillow talk after having sex. It seems like comfort, not comfort sex, but like comfort cuddling, comfort spooning. I'm gonna call this a comfort spoon. It's platonic comfort spooning.
Wow.
But there is one thing that hints that maybe this is not comfort spooning, and I'm gonna show it to you on IMDb in a few minutes. Let's just finish this up first.
I think the world is going to hell. And we're the only two people who can save it.
The world is going to hell, Scully. What is driving this character? You know, it's a guy who's happy to be back
They're just cuddling, talking about how the world's gone to hell.
doing the work that he did.
Okay, so he is out there. That is Mulder out there about to creep in Smoky Man's window.
And the work that he did.
Yeah.
He's back doing the X-Files.
Where are they filming? Here, what are they filming? Oh, this is the scene with the phone and Scully and Mulder sitting in the restaurant, I think. I think. No, maybe not. Because they weren't sitting in a booth, right? Were they sitting in a booth? I gotta go back and look at that. A couple of things I want to go over here. And a TV Insider article that came out yesterday kind of threw everyone off a little bit. It gave a lot of spoilers. They pretty much just go over everything that we kind of already heard. Except there's one thing specific here. It was a comment that Gillian made and then David made about the current state of Mulder and Scully's relationship. And what I saw was very specific. So right here they talk about William and how he's introduced as a three-dimensional character, a good story, there's so much emotion and grief and the choices Scully's made. Something specific here when they talk about the relationship, they say, though the two remain apart, fans can take heart the romance is actively discussed. So much of their relationship is unspoken. What's so vital and strong about the show is the partnership between the two of them, beyond the labels. Whether they're physically together or not, they are always together in some sense. I support that. This is a comment from David. But I don't like the idea of being like, well, they're not together physically and they're not together as a romantic couple, but they're kind of together. I don't know. I agree about the labels thing, but I don't know if I agree about like being together when they're not together. Like honestly, if two people love each other, they probably should be together. And for this story, I'd like to see them together. We'll see how it plays out, because it's possible this is how it starts. Now, I'm going to go to this IMDb page. This is for episode 10. Now, if we scroll down here, we'll see that James Pickens Jr. will be appearing as Kirsch. He's appeared under the cast. So he's back. Kirsch is back. I don't know where he came from, but he's back. Now, I'm going to scroll down and show you guys something else that someone found. Thank you, Maya, for pointing this out to me as well. We see all these different crew departments, you know, editorial departments, other crew. And right over here, his name is William B. Williamson. His name is William Bill Williamson. And he's the love scene supervisor. Now this, as a love scene, now platonic activity love scene is probably spooning, but love scene usually means love scene. I have no idea what this job entails. It sounds very naughty, but also sounds like a good job. So there's that. We do have the love scene supervisor, so it's very possible there is some type of love scene in this final episode. There might be something for us shippers, okay? And that's encouraging. Beyond that, yesterday, I do want to talk to you guys about something. Yesterday on Twitter, they streamed a whole bunch of episodes. They started off with Ice, then they went right into Humbug, but they weren't very specific about what they'd be doing. They just said there'll be a playlist and there'll be watching episodes online on Twitter, and that's basically what they did. They had a whole bunch of episodes that people watched. I had to go to sleep, so I only watched the first two, which were Ice and Humbug, but I know a lot of people stayed up and watched the whole thing. The only problem was a lot of international fans were really upset because they didn't list the episodes that they would be playing. These were episodes that were picked by David and Gillian, which are awesome because they picked some great episodes. A lot of fans thought that maybe David and Gillian would put some commentary on them, or like, you know, introduce them, or maybe have some like transition commentary. None of that happened, so a bunch of fans are a little bit disappointed because they're like, oh, what's happening? They're going to stream something. They're streaming episodes. Oh, we'll see something. And then it was Ice. So people can watch that anytime. I thought it was super cool. However, all of our international fans, which there are many, I mean, majority of my friends in this fandom are international fans, were really bummed out because they were not streaming internationally. And if they had released the playlist ahead of time, they probably could have participated and tweeted along. What happened was I actually tweeted them and I asked them to tweet out the playlist so that people could tweet along from other platforms. Even though it's like 3 in the morning over in Europe, they still wanted to be part of it, and I think it's really, really cool. We also did manage to get the X-Files to trend. Popped up on New York Trends, so whatever they did worked, obviously. So I'm really bummed out. I'm sorry for all you international fans that didn't get to participate in that. I hope they do it again, and if they do it again, they give a little bit more information. It was a little bit unclear as to what was happening other than episodes. We was literally just one episode after the other. But it was a cool thing, and I just think they need to be a little more clear when they announce it what exactly is going to be happening. I mean, they were pretty specific. They're like, oh, watch the episodes with us tonight. But we didn't know which episodes, we didn't know how many episodes, we didn't know exactly what was happening. Just, it would have been helpful if they had said how many episodes, how late it was going to go, and what episodes they were so people could watch them on other platforms and tweet along. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, and it was really cool. At one point I like pulled up my whole news feed was just all X-Files people. You know, I follow so many people, and it was really cool that everything coming on my news feeds was X-Files related. So that was cool. So I'm excited after reading all this information. You can take what you want, process what you want from it. A couple different fan theories are going around for how Chris Carter is going to resolve the pandemic that was plaguing the Earth and plaguing Mulder during season 10 and the season 10 finale. A couple people think that maybe Scully's going to wake up from a bad dream and that she dreamt the whole virus outbreak. That's a theory. We don't know whether that could happen or not. If that is the case, I don't know how I feel about it. In one respect, I like it because I didn't really like the direction it went with the pandemic and Mulder. Well, Mulder dying, obviously. I'm never going to like when Mulder dies. Even if he's brought back from life. Even if he's brought back to life. I'm not going to like when Mulder dies. So I kind of like that idea of pretending it never happened. But I also feel like it's kind of lazy writing. I'm going to give it a chance and see what happens before I make a judgment. If that's the case, because a lot of these reviews, there are a few other reviews, have said the premiere is not the strongest of the episodes. If that's the case, then I don't know how I feel about it. I'll let you guys know after we watch. So, thank you guys for watching. I am exhausted. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are awesome. That's a really cool promo. I didn't do my mousy voice today for this because I just wanted to like chill and do whatever. But if you guys like this video, click the like button and subscribe. I'll try to take apart everything else. We'll be talking more of fandom news and X-Files news. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, or night, or morning, whatever time it is with you. Bye guys, see you later.